In 1920, inspired by the German youth movement, Christian theologist Eberhard Arnold and his followers moved to the remote mountain village of Sanners in Germany to create the first Hof community modelled on the early Hutterian church and First Church of Jerusalem. Money, property and possessions would be shared and service to the wider community enshrined in their way of life. Families eat breakfast together, share a daily meal, and food is brought in with meat, honey and vegetables among the ingredients grown organically on the community farm. Today, 23 enigmatic communities still exist around the world, and the Bruderhof still live to those founding principles. In 1936, when 3 members of the Bruderhof were in search of land to set up their community in England, the Bruderhof bought a 200-acre farm in Ashton Keynes, and over the next 5 years, the community and farm grew as more Bruderhof members escaped the Nazi regime. The Nazis were persecuting Bruderhof members due to their pacifist beliefs, and by 1938, over 200 individuals from different nationalities, including British, were living in a self-sustainable style on the land. The village cared for destitute adults, Jewish refugees and orphaned children. However, in 1940, pressured by anti-German feeling in England during the Second World War, the Bruderhof decided to sell up and move to Paraguay. Would help if we're actually filming. Yeah, I just took a photo. Went beep and took one photo. So I haven't gone far anyway, gone a couple of feet. But come into this place called is it the Berg House? Or the Bruderhof Institute or something like that. It was a Christian community which was founded in the 1920s, I believe, and it was supposed to be a place for people to come and live and work off the land. So they would basically live here and they would work. Hello, hang on, doggy. Wait. Sorry, just sort this out. And they would come and live here, and then they would work off the land. So a lot of these buildings might be quite old, but as you can see, it's all sealed up. But just reminded me of the boys' village in Wales, and as such, the boys' village. Come on in. Let's go and have a look. The boys' village was a place which was set aside by the I don't know, it's the Boys Association or something like that, Boys Association of Wales. Wow, is it actually open? Look, is that open through there? This door is a bit screwed on, but I think through there it's just basically open. Let's have a quick look. Yeah, it's just basically open. Behind this door, it's just stuck in the mud. But, can't be arsed with that. Maybe we just come for a walk around. So I might be able to let the dog off her lead if I'm lucky in a sec, which will take the pressure off me filming. So we shall see if she'll behave herself. Good girl. So yeah, people lived here until the war, and because these people were from Germany and they actually brought in refugees, Germans, Jewish people, Polish, all sorts of people that were being persecuted in Germany were welcome to come here and live and work off the land. And the problems then came because of anti-German sentiment in the UK. Even though some of these people were German refugees and they were coming from Germany because of the obvious horrible things that were going on with Hitler, when they arrived here in the UK, they weren't exactly welcomed as much as you'd think. And because of that, apparently, because of the sentiment, the organisation decided to, I believe, sell up, and I believe they moved to Paraguay, of all places. But being in Paraguay meant that this place was then up for grabs, and it was actually grabbed and used by the Home Office, which I believe up until the 1960s, I could be wrong, up until the 1960s, used this place as a young offenders institution, and they're up to 90 young offenders, I would imagine all boys probably, and they would have been kept here and tried to make them good non-naughty boys. So it was criticised by the Home Office for overcrowding, and because of that it reduced its numbers to about 30 children who were kept here, and that then meant it wasn't long after that it was basically closed down. But it is reported that the people who did actually live here were quite pleased. You know, they got on well here, and they didn't have any trouble. This is interesting. Look, it's a little walkway across the river to get to this house, and it looks like the door's open. It looks like, come on, looks like somebody's actually pulled the silver off or something. Let's go and see what's inside. Bupty Bums. You're going to come and see the madhouse, Mrs. Bupty Bums. Oh, here we go. Look, folks. Wow, it's a proper house. Look, it's a proper house. You know, again, with a need for housing for refugees, etc., etc., and a little lick of paint and some plasterboard, and this place could be brought back into use. But no, just leave it, let it rot. Look, that's a modernish oven there. Crazy, isn't it? Isn't it crazy, folks? Little house in the countryside all on its own, but no, not allowed. So that's through to the kitchen. It's going to have a quick look upstairs. Crazy. Watch you don't fall down those holes now. Watch you don't fall down them holes. So here we go, folks. Right. People have been stripping the copper out, so to be a bit careful. Wait. Now, what did I tell you about that? Right. So I've got to tell her it's bad. She's going to get injured if she's not careful. Oops. There. Wow, look at that, folks. Wow, that is amazing. Are you thick? Are you thick? You're not going to fall down, but you're going to trip. You won't go down, but you will trip. Come on then. See how you navigate that now. Come on. Come on, we're going. Come on in. You got over there fine. What's the matter with you? Come on. Come on. Right, we're going in. Bye then. Bye. Go on, sicko. Come on. See you then. Bye bye. Bye. We're going. Come on. Come on. You didn't have any problems walking over there. Come on. There you go, you thicko. My dog, ladies and gentlemen. Come on. It's like, oh, I'll walk over there. Oh, I can't come back. I cannot get back over it. Oh, even though I went over there, I can't come back. Oh. That looks like it's two houses. So there's another one on the other side. So, yeah, so they're going to knock all this down. Oh, sorry, folks. Yeah. So that's the right-hand house. There's a left-hand house as well. Probably going to be pretty much the same sort of deal. Here we go. Here's the walk across. Come on in. Oi. Come on in. So yeah. Oh look, it is open as well. It's amazing. The doors are always open. It's a clearway door and somebody's opened it. There you go. Right. Oops, sorry baby. Just kicked the doggy in the face. Lightly, I should add. Wow. Look at this. Big. This is big. Wow. Oh, goes through to the kitchen. Oi, oi, come here. This seems to go through to a garage or something, or the next house. So look, it goes into a kitchen. Oi, come here. It goes into a little corridor, look. It goes into washrooms. And a little cupboard room. Good girl. Sorry for calling you thick, but if the shoe fits and all that. Hey, you're going to come upstairs in this one then and scare yourself? Scare yourself, silly. Oh my God, you better not go up here. Oi, oi! Danger. Danger, Will Robinson. Stay there now. Look at that. Danger. Danger, danger. Oi, you can get down. That's not for you. Anyway, folks, I think you get the idea, look. Don't be having to go all the way in there, look. Could be nice little houses. The roofs are completely intact, so there's no reason that these couldn't be lived in. And they may have been lived in not too long ago, but as you can imagine, probably everybody was forcibly ejected. You are evicted, get out, we don't want your rent, we can build thousands of houses on this land and make billions, you are evicted, get out. Yeah, that happened to me at my place actually. They took 3 houses with 3 families where I used to live, and they said, you're evicted, get out, because they wanted to build 1 house for 1 rich family. Oh yes, so they kicked us all out. Nice, eh? Oh look, the door's open on this one as well. And it says warning guard dogs. What, inside the house? Now that'd be a thing, wouldn't it? Guard dogs, warning guard dogs in the shit. Hang on, reverse up please. Thorns, thorny crap. Right, come on then, we're going in. Come on. Right, same sort of shit really, folks. Yeah, go upstairs. What the hell is that doing like that? This must have been a flats then. It's the downstairs flat, look folks. Downstairs flat and upstairs. So yeah, it's amazing this is just out in the countryside, you know. Just left here and been smashed up by the kids because they didn't bother to put any real security in here. Wow, flats, look. Kitchen upstairs. So this doesn't look that old. It does not look that old, folks. I mean, I would happily have lived in somewhere like this. I mean, what a wonderful place to live. Amazing. But not to be, so it seems. Well, it's an interesting one for photography buffs, I'm sure. Would love to get in there, have a good old look around. But isn't it funny? Some people go abroad for this sort of shit. They go to foreign countries. Oh, they go all the way to Scotland for shit like this. When all you have to travel is like half an hour down the road, and here it is, folks. Who needs to go all that way for shit like this? Right, another house. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 houses, of which one was flat. So you're talking probably this is a flat as well. So probably 8 dwellings just allowed to go. Right, the clearway door has been ripped off. This one, literally ripped off. What? How was it ripped off? Was it? I don't know, but it was definitely ripped off. Come on, Em. Whoa, look at this. This then, folks. They're all the same, aren't they? They're very much the same. Come on, Em. Where's my douche? My douche refused to come in. You coming in? Oh, you caught? Oh, you caught by the thorns. Oh, you can't come in. Right, you wait there then, a minute. Caught thorns. Caught around the neck. Oh dear. Stay there. Wait there. Wait there. So, similar sort of setup. It's got a washer room. I mean, look at this. The electrics and everything just looks pretty intact. But yeah, funny how this is all kind of just left here. They just rather than use it and rent it, it's all rip it down, build some new stuff and charge them £500,000. Yeah, we wouldn't want them renting it, because if we renting it, it'd only make about £10,000 a year. But if we rip it all down, then we could make £500,000. Come this way, Em. This way. Come on in. Right. I don't know what that is. A light or something? God, these are proper little manky ways to get in. This one looks locked. Yeah, this one's locked, I think. So that. No! No way. No way. Oh my god. Well, there you go, folks. Oops, I'm caught up. There you go. Different lounge. It's got some features on the stairs. We've got the kitchen. It's been ripped out a bit, but I mean, this place is bigger than half the places I've ever lived in. You know what I mean? It's bigger. So it just goes to show it's bullshit, really, isn't it, folks? It's absolute bullshit. The people with the money playing games with the lives of the people who live in places like this, playing games, speculation and messing around with the lives of the people who live here, just so they can cream the money in. Yeah, and you know they're going to let these places rot. Why are they letting them rot? Well, then they can justify demolishing them, which they would never have been allowed to do unless they let them rot. So, same old, folks. And you can see it here in spades. That means lots of spades. So, yeah. So we're on the main drag, and it says warning. It said warning, there are guard dogs again. But I just not believing it. So that's the main road. So it shows you how close we are to the main road, but it's all hidden away, tucked away, this lot. So I mean, you've basically got, so we've got 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20, 24 potential living spaces there. You know, about, it says number 28, so there we are. The number's on the house, folks, 28, so it kind of proves the point, doesn't it? Oh look, we've got more signs saying dogs, and we got this weird setup holding the tree together. Got wires holding the tree together. So we're onto the main drag now. There's a listed building up here, which they want to modify, but they got to keep that, but they're going to rip everything else down. So this is like a little estate. It's a little private estate, basically. Wow. Amazing, huh? Absolutely amazing. And it's got its own playing field area, look. Pavilions for playing cricket and games on the playing fields here. I mean, it's its own private enclosed estate, this. It's pretty mad. Never expected to see all this today. Come on then. Come on then. Wow. Yes, indeed. Now, does anybody actually live in here? No, it's all silvered on the windows of that house. It's an old farmhouse cottage. What does this say here? Please drive slowly, children playing. Oops. Oh, there's a quite new looking white lorry thing up there. So I don't know whether that means there's security living in that. Oh, there's a David Horton crane. So I don't know whether that means they're doing any work. Come here, come here, come here. We're going here. This way. We're going this way. So let's keep away from them. So there is equipment in here, works equipment. Let's try and stay away from them, see if we can get away with being in here for longer before we get kicked out. Bush, 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 bush. So here we are, look. This is the listed building cottage. It's very nice, isn't it? So I don't know if they're in here doing work or not. Wow, this is something else. Come here. Yeah, it's all pretty quiet up here. So here's the listed building. It says thieves beware. They have a smart water tracking system. What? On junk? What, you're gonna got some smart water on this, have you? Got some smart water on this stuff, is it? Wow. Smart water. I better not take it, but look folks. Right, just so you know. I'm putting it back. Oh no, I've got smart water on my fingers. Shit, what am I going to do, folks? Shit. Look at this. Look at this. It's all silvered up. Crazy, huh? Oh, there's a caravan over there, look. I think they're trying to make it look like there's some security force here. Oh, hello. How you doing? All right. Right. Come here. This way. Come here. Right. This way. Right. She's all right. She's fine. Right. She's all right. Come here. Sorry, mate.
What are you doing?
Just having a walk. Oi, oi.
Your dog.
Oi, oi. Come here. Sorry, mate. Just having a walk.
You don't walk up here. Do you not see the signs?
Yeah, I did see some signs, but yeah, basically. Sorry, I thought it's like the byway comes through. Yeah.
That way from the gate in a straight line, not around the back of here.
Oh, so it is up that way, is it?
I walk patrol with my dogs.
Yeah, no, that's all right. I didn't realise. I thought it just goes straight through. So, am I right going up that way?
Go straight that way. Straight that way.
Straight that way. Am I going to upset them by going past with her?
I'm already upset, but
yeah.
They'd have to be upset.
All right then, mate. Come on, then. So yes, folks. Well, basically, I stopped recording at that point. Tried to have a chat, a civilized chat at first with the security guard, which then kind of broke down because he was saying, well, you can't have your dog off a lead because haven't you seen all the signs saying there are dogs? I'm like, yeah, but how many people take notice of signs like that? Because they have signs saying security at places where there's no security. So when it says there's dogs, you don't take any notice of it. And he's like, yeah, but my dogs could have attacked your dogs. And I'm like, yeah, well, they wouldn't have stood much of a chance because mine's quite nasty with other dogs. So we could see how that goes. And he was like, oh, you're one of those people, are you? And I'm like, no, but you're the one who's threatening that your dogs are going to get Larry. And I said to him, basically, you shouldn't have your dogs off a lead if they've been trained to attack people. They shouldn't be off the lead because it's you're the one that's going to get into trouble when somebody gets injured. So he wasn't having any of it. Anyway, I did point out that the area that I was walking through was a byway. And it is in fact a byway. So everything from the main road straight through the village and out to the other side, going basically from south to north, everything through there is a byway. Now, if anybody doesn't know what a byway is, it means that the public have right to access it. And this is why, when you look at the way into this Bruderhof village, there's actually a gate which doesn't have any locks on it. And that's because the gate has to be left open, because it has to be giving access to the public. So if you want to go and see this village, you can go and see it because it's a public byway. You can walk up through there. And so I said to the security guard, is there any chance I can go and have a look at the village now I'm here? And he was really sort of pissy because he said, oh, well, you shouldn't have been here, under normal circumstances I would have said yes. And I said, oh yes, but let me guess, under this circumstance, the answer's no. And he said, yes, that's right. And I'm like, well, how did I guess that? And he said, well, you can't just expect to go in places and get in them and look around. I said, well, when there's a byway going straight through the middle of it, mate, I can't understand why you would be having such a hissy fit about people just having a look, because it's right next to the byway. And as long as they're not damaging anything and they're just wandering around having a look, what's the problem? It's on the byway. The buildings are all surrounding the byway. Yeah, and he's like, yeah, well, some people have asked me first in the past, and I've given them permission, but because you never asked, you're not going to have permission now. And I'm like, right, okay, whatever, have a nice day then, goodbye. So, if anyone goes up there and wants to have a look, you can take this security plastic policeman on his word, and you can say, can I please go and have a look? And when he says no, you can report back to me, leave a message in the comments saying, I went there, I asked nicely, he said no. And then basically everyone can see that he wouldn't have let you in there anyway. And, which is my point that I made to him, it's much easier to just go without asking, because then you make sure you do get to have a look. Whereas if you ask and get told no, that's it, you can't come back. So, report back to me on what you find with this location. You are allowed to go up and have a walk straight through, and he can't stop you. Yeah, all he can really stop you doing is deviating slightly off to the left or to the right of the walkway, which means that you would then be, ooh, not on the path. So say hello to him from the secret vault, and yes, I am going to send people up there to have a look, because why not? It's a public byway. So thanks very much for watching.